Socio-religious causes. Question 17. Mention any 4 socio-religious causes of the First War of Independence. 4 marks, or Answer. 4 socio-religious causes of the First War of Independence are interference with social customs, apprehension about modern innovations, policy of racial discrimination, corruption in administration, oppression of the poor, activates of missionaries, taxing religious places and law of property. All are explained below. Question 18. Mention any 2 social reforms advocated by the British which affected the religious traditions of the Indian people. 1 mark, or Explain interference with social customs as a socio-religious cause of the First War of Independence. 2 marks. Answer 1. Interference with social customs - British aimed at improving the conditions of the people of India the following ways Greater than abolition of sati, 1829, greater than the introduction of the Widow Remarriage Act, 1856, and greater than Western education to girls were not welcomed by the masses. Question 19. Explain apprehension about modern innovations as a socio-religious cause of the First War of Independence. 2 marks, or What were the apprehensions of Indians about the introduction of the railways? 1 mark, or What were the apprehensions of Indians about the introduction of the telegraph poles? 1 mark. Answer 2. Apprehension about modern innovations - Telegraph poles. There were rumors that the telegraph poles were erected to hand people who went against the British rule. Railways. They believed that all castes, i.e. the upper and lower castes, were made to sit side by side and travel together in the same compartment. This was mainly resented by upper class. These practices were misunderstood by the Indians and they believed that it was done to defy their religion and castle. Question 20. Explain policy of racial discrimination as a socio-religious cause of the First War of Independence. 2 marks. Answer 3. Policy of racial discrimination - British officers were rude and arrogant, they ill-treated and insulted the Indians and followed a policy of contempt towards them as they believed to be superior. Muslims were dubbed as cruel and unfaithful. The highest office open to an Indian in the civil services was that of a Sardar or an Amin who received an annual salary of Rs 500 only, and a Subedar in the military. Question 21. Explain corruption in administration as a socio-religious cause of the First War of Independence. 1 mark. Answer 4. Corruption in administration - The rich got away with crime whereas the poor were looted, oppressed and tortured, as the policy and petty officials were corrupt. Question 22. Explain oppression of the poor as a socio-religious cause of the First War of Independence. 1 mark. Answer 5. Oppression of the poor - Flogging, imprisonment and torture, of the farmers was common because of their inability to pay their outstanding rent, land revenue and interest on their loans. The judicial also helped the rich oppress the poor, hence the poor joined the uprising.